What's up, ladies? Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to be here with you. All the trainers and I are absolutely ready to really help you take actionable steps to transform your life, transform your fitness routine, definitely your nutrition and your mindset as well. So, I'm going to give you, ladies, maybe about 30 seconds or so. Oh, I guess we're a little early to jump on. Actually, trainers, I'm going to pull you into the live and we'll say hello because we're actually a few minutes early. So, what's up, you guys? So, please say hello as you're coming on so we know that you're here. We're really excited for really this whole week of events. This is the most uh, actionable tools and strategies we've ever shared. These are the, what's up, Ashley? These are the most trainers we've ever had. And this is the longest series of events that we've ever had. So, really, really excited for you there. So, beautiful. Well, what's up, Corinne? So glad you're here. I'm going to, traders, I'm going to take you out really quick and then give me just a second. Sierra, can you pull up your Telegram really quickly? I'm going to shoot you a message and I'm going to mute myself. So give me just a second. Everyone jump on and give me just a second. All right, beautiful. Well, ladies, today is really going to be such a laid back time. We're just going to be sharing the trainer's background, education, who we are to really build trust with you to show you like this is who you're listening to, right? This is our background. Like we come from such a science and research based background. We're not just like random influencers who work out and think we can safely train people. So we really just want to come on and share who we are. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to just reference my notes because it's too easy to tangent. So this is a 3-day event. So today is just introductions. We'd love to know who you are, your goals, why you're here. This is really designed to be a discussion and not just talking at you, but really talking with you. Today, obviously, with introductions, it's a little different. But the other two events or the other 2 days, we really want it to be such a beautiful discussion because we're here to serve you, right? This is not for us, ladies. This is always for you. So show up and we'll show up with you. So tomorrow is going to be really the meat and potatoes, tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to be talking through truth behind progress. So it's going to be a lot of mindset development from Sierra. She's going to help you kind of shift your thinking of how you're seeing progress, how you're approaching progress, how you're approaching your journey. It's a really beautiful space to allow the inner growth to happen during that. Shelby's going to come on and share some simple tips and tools to make sure that you're really getting the most out of your workouts and not missing these like really vital pieces to physique shaping. These are also things you can immediately action within your current program. And then Ashley's going to come on and share with you the truth behind nutrition. So many think, oh, it's my hormones of why I can't lose weight. And it's like, it's actually not. It's actually these reasons, right, that Ashley's going to share. Of course, there's more in play, right? We can't share everything because every woman is different, but there's going to be so much that you're going to be able to take hold of and say, shoot, am I doing that? Okay, here's how I need to correct it. So we'll talk through that. And then I'm actually going to come on for the first time ever, and I'm going to share 2 very real client progress, like their measurements each week, their nutrition each week, what they're doing, because I want you ladies to see why some women are getting amazing results and other women are not. So I'm going to pull back the curtain and really show you behind the scenes of like, here's what's happening, because I think it's going to give you so much awareness and create these huge light bulb moments and be like, oh my gosh, it's not really my body, it's actually XYZ. So I think that will be so fun for you guys to be able to see. Our clients, the women that I'm sharing the metrics and the check-ins, they were also so excited to share because it was also an eye-opener for them and really life-changing because it allowed them to approach their training and their nutrition really differently. So I'm gonna pull back the curtain and share that with you as well. What's up, Jennifer? Hello, Dawn. Love it, ladies. Cool. And then on Thursday, Katie literally has 5 pages of strategy, straight up strategy. Like when I say strategy, I mean, here's how you do this, right? Here's how you're successful camping at the lake during your summer social activities, giving you so many actionable tools. You need to take notes. If you're serious about transforming your life, your physique, your body, your health and fitness, take notes both days, tomorrow and Thursday, and start applying those tools to your life, and you will really see tremendous change. So I'm glad to see a lot of ladies just popped on here. I'm so excited. I've just been going through what the next 3 days is going to be. Today, ladies, is just going to be introductions from us trainers. We're going to share who we are, our background, our education, our training experience, so you can understand who you're learning from, because we want to build trust with, like, here's who we are. We love to be vulnerable, and we love for you to be vulnerable too. What's up? Yeah, the strategies are everything, Delinda. Yeah. What's up, Carrie? What's up, Sharon? So glad that you guys are all here. Beautiful. Okay, well, let me go ahead and share so my introduction. Okay, this is like the Cliff Notes version. I'm going to go pretty quickly because we have lots of other trainers, and we just always want to be super mindful of your time. What's up, Tina? Yay, I'm so glad you made it. That's awesome. Okay, beautiful. All right, ladies, so just a quick background of my story. So I was an athlete from the age of 8 through my first year of college, and my primary sport was tumbling, right? Gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, that type of thing. I didn't really have to learn how to take care of my body because my athletics did it for me. Until my second year of college, I stopped all athletics. I got a really bad concussion, lost my memory for 8 hours, horrible time. And so I completely stopped athletics because I was really scared. That was like my 5th concussion or something like that. And suddenly I started gaining all this weight and my face got so puffy. And I'm like, oh, well, this is weird. I hate how I feel in my clothes. I feel really icky and I don't like to go out to social activities because I'm self-conscious the entire time. I hated getting dressed. Like, I just felt horrible. It was so awful. A short fast forward, I went on a blind date and to a man who later became my husband, and he goes, do you work out? Because it's really important to me. I did not. I had never set foot in a gym in my adult life, and I was like, yeah, of course I work out. Duh. The next day, I literally went to the gym, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? So I got on the elliptical, and like, that was it. I just went on the elliptical. I saw this fit girl walk by me. I'm like, if that's what he wants, fine. Like, I don't need this guy. As I'm like increasing my resistance, like just hustling, right? Just a few months later, so he taught me how to weightlift, and just a few months later, I became a certified personal trainer. And that was almost 15 years ago. I fell in love so quickly. I was extremely weak in the gym. I couldn't even like pinch the thing that goes on the end of a barbell. I couldn't even pinch it. I was that weak. And I was so frustrated at how weak I was. I felt angry, actually, that I was so weak. I couldn't believe it. But I didn't quit. And feeling what weightlifting did to my confidence, to my body, I started tracking macros. I'm like, what is this magic? I changed so much in such a short time. I was like, every woman needs to know this. This is insane. 15 years later, that's still my mission, and I feel stronger and more passionate than ever before in my entire life because it radically transforms women, their confidence, how they feel, like just who they are in their own skin. Okay. Let me go a little bit more quickly. So a couple like education pieces is I have my bachelor's degree in exercise sport science, my master's in international business, and then I have half my PhD in psychology. The reason I stopped at half is because I was like, this is not serving my clients to the degree I thought it would. I need to stay in my lane, stay in fitness and nutrition. And so I just stopped the PhD. I'm not sure if I'll go back, maybe for exercise sport science, but probably not for psychology. And I just really dove into physique shaping because I believe that's like my calling on earth, is to help women in fitness nutrition and not get in the weeds in the mindset and just let someone else do that. Okay, so a couple accolades. Again, this isn't to be like, oh, look at me. This is really just to help you guys understand like our experience as trainers, okay? So after I graduated college, I went to work at a massive gym in Washington State. There was 118 full-time personal trainers. It was wild. And I received the award for the best trainer out of the last 12 months. So that was a cool thing. And I believe it was my attention to detail and attention to form, like form and technique, something that we still implement for sure at Queens of Iron because it really makes all the difference. After that, I decided to join the Army. I was active duty Army for about 4 years. I got an award for being the strongest soldier out of 176 male and female soldiers because of that. I had the highest physical fitness test. So that was a really exciting thing. I'm like, woo, 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 get it! Female power. Like, it's just, I'm very competitive. And I think that's why CrossFit athletes love Queens of Iron so much, is it is an athlete-minded program, right? And so yeah, we love to bring that out in women. Cool. Okay, so I did a physique competition when I was on active duty in Korea. I had way too much muscle mass for that competition. I did not fit in at all there. I was huge and just in the wrong division. But it taught me what physique shaping was. I had abs for the first time in my adult life, and I'm like, okay, this is insane. I need to know everything about physique shaping. Like, it was so transformative because I've been to the place where I was 15% body fat, and I said, why don't I look better than this? I was teaching Lesmo's body pump, I was doing Olympic lifting, and I was doing traditional lifting. 3 styles of lifting that work against each other, right? Different goals. So why don't I look better than this? And it was because I was missing physique shaping. Just like all of you who say, I got to my goal, I don't like what my body looks like. It's like, because you need physique shaping 100% of the time, right? So I learned what that was, and I was like, whoa, this is insane. And so I dug deeper, and I'm still so passionate about physique shaping because of what it does for women. It helps you feel the most confident you've ever felt in your life because you get to look and feel how you want to. So that's what we specialize here in. Okay. Just a last couple things. I got pregnant and I had a baby, and then I decided to get out of the military, and COVID hit. And so instead of training in person, I built my business online, which is Queens of Iron. And May 26th, so 12 days from now, is our 4-year anniversary online, which this masterclass is our anniversary event. And we're so grateful, right? We're serving more women than we ever have. The trainers and I are more passionate than we've ever been. Like, we love what we do because we've all been on the other side. And now that we're on this side, we're going to help as many women as possible for the rest of our freaking lives to achieve just this dream body they feel amazing in and can be fit and healthy really for the rest of their lives. So awesome. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it to our lead trainer, Sierra, and she'll share a little bit about herself. Sierra, take it away.
Well, hello. I am Coach Sierra, and I am super jazzed to be one of the client success trainers here at Queens of Iron. And I think everything you said, Kristen, is so beautiful because we all have our own stories. And I think everybody's journey, every single client has their own journey. And it's always so fascinating to me. And my story, my lovely story, started at the ripe old age of 8. And that may sound a little crazy, but this is truly where my weight struggles began. My relationship with food began, even my relationship with self and my body. It was 8 years old. I remember it. It's ridiculous. And I think one of the big pieces that fostered that was I had an older brother and a younger sister, and they were both these absolute soccer superstars, and they were just long and lean. They were super athletic. And then there was me. And I don't say that we kind of put ourselves in these boxes. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But I was like the band and choir girl. I was a little chunky. I played sports, but I was never really the one in the family that was like, you're the athlete, right? I was like, you're the music person. And so I think there was this long time that I shoved myself in this box of oh, this is who you are. But I struggled with my weight for a good chunk of my life. And of course, I found the classic diet culture, oodles and oodles of cardio. I mean, I was the cardio bunny. Spent a good chunk of my life in just the extremes, extreme restriction, or I was extreme binging, never finding that beautiful space of living. And food just became my enemy. I just felt really out of control. But deep down, I always knew that there was just more out there. I was like, this is not it for me. This is not it. So after doing the same thing time again, realizing I was really good at losing weight. I was awesome at it, but awful at actually maintaining it. I knew there was something I had to do different. This is just ridiculous, right? So luckily, all of these struggles led me here. And I feel like it's exactly how my journey has just like needed to go. It's just exactly what needed to happen to get me where I am in this place. And I found the magic, and I mean truly the magic of tracking macros and lifting weights, because it liberated me from the confines of these healthy habits, even like healthy, unhealthy relationship with myself and lifestyle, and really truly allowed like this athlete that was always within me to like blossom and come forth. I just never gave her the space or environment to grow. And I finally found that within. And so macros and lifting just made me realize not only like, oh, wow, like I'm this athlete, but there's like so much more out there for me. And it's really opened to this, like, well, what else is there? Like, I'm sure if you've been through any type of that moment, you're like, well, what else can I do? That to me is the most powerful thing with this journey. It's like, where am I going? Where is this next level of Sierra going to come from? And it's really shown just like how I show up for myself, and like this purpose of like feeling good and feeling amazing is, you know, I like it trickling down into every other woman we serve here at Queens of Iron, because I want all women to feel that amazing empowerment and realize like I am capable of all the things, so much more mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, the whole gambit. And fun things, my journey continues because we like to lead from the front here at Queens of Iron. And, you know, we talk about like challenge yourself, push yourself, right? Do the things. And it's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to challenge myself. And I am starting my first ever bikini prep competition with FMG. And you may not know that division yet, but you will. I know you will. And something like coming from my past, right? You heard like the soccer athletes of my brother and sister, and then there was me, the choir girl, that box I put myself in. I put myself in that box for a really long time of like, oh, I'm just this nice person and all of this. And as I'm doing all of this prep for the bikini competition, it's very feminine, right? It's very sexy. It's very model-esque. It's very performance based. It's not just like I stand in my muscle pose. Like, yes, we're posing, but it's very, very like to me, sassy, sexy, like also feminine and soft. And it's got all of these elements. And what it's really done is bring some identity pieces up for me that I was like, whoa, never in my life have I considered myself sexy. I've been using a lot of the words like strong, powerhouse, fighter, you know, really powerful words. And I'm like, whoa, I've put myself in this box. Like, I am this, I am not this. And I'm like, you know, why not? Like, who says me? I'm the only one deciding that. And so now I get to challenge this new identity piece. And I get to like mentally, physically, emotionally, all of these things. It's coming. It's coming. It really is challenging me in all the ways. And I think it's been so cool to just open this box and go like, let's see where this takes us. And I'm looking forward to the challenges that come forward, because it's going to continue. We're just at the beginning. So my motto is the relentless pursuit of betterment. And that's how I live my life. And that will be how I always live my life. So um, for me, something I'm really passionate about is like continuing education, because everything we do here is of Queens of Iron. It's like one of our core values, like level up, learn more so we can help everybody. And so I'm a performance nutritionist, a behavior change and mindset specialist, a female athlete specialist, and I've got my bachelor's of science. And of course, coached hundreds and hundreds of women, changing their bodies and leveling them up in all the ways, because like I said, I always want women to get to that next level of like, well, what else can I do? If I can do this, like, what else is there out for me? And like I said, I'm going to end with my motto, because it is what I live by. And I want like all people. It's like, I love that place where we become the butterfly. And that's where I'm at in this journey right now. It's like, I've become the butterfly and I'm going back to my caterpillar state. I'm challenging myself in brand new ways. And that relentless pursuit of betterment, not for myself, but like for everyone else out there. So, Queens, you are in the right place. You don't need to be frustrated, confused, alone in this journey. And we are here to help take you to the next level and help you feel confident and amazing, empowered, inspired, and on your own relentless pursuit of betterment too. So, we'll see you at the masterclass, and I'll let Coach Katie join us.
Hey, oh my gosh, it's been a while since we've been on. But I am Katie. I am one of the client success trainers here at Queens of Iron. And just a quick backstory on me and my journey this far. It really started about 21 years ago or so. I was about 14 then. I became a cheerleader my freshman year of high school. I played sports, soccer, basketball, softball, all the things up until then. I don't think I necessarily considered myself sporty, but I was like doing the things. So it was kind of social for me too. But cheerleading was very different from that. It was a sport that really brought up this certain aesthetic look that I had to keep up with, or that's what I thought. I just really felt I had to look a certain way, be thin, run a lot, eat as little as possible to really live up to some expectations, right, of being a cheerleader. Nobody had told me that I needed to do those things, but there was just this pressure, this aesthetics, right, that I thought was there. So I did not see anyone in my family growing up working out, eating healthy, balance, like none of that. I always saw the women in my family on some sort of diet. So I really just followed in those footsteps for many, many years, leading all the way into my early 20s. And when I say I tried it all, I have tried it all the wraps. I would just Google diet pills, Google quick this, quick fat loss, quick whatever. I just tried all of the popular fad diets along the way. I lifted really light weights, like I'm talking half pound, 1 pound weights, and you just would do so many reps until you just felt some sort of burn. Like I just didn't know any different. I did all the cardio and I just continued to never see the results that I wanted to see. And if I did see them, it was just such a short amount of time. And then the weight would just come right back on. And again, I just truly didn't know any better. So fast forward a little bit, when I was 25, I started dating my husband. We had a baby, and when she was about 5 weeks old, my husband had a heart attack. He was getting ready for work that morning, and it ended up being in this artery called the widowmaker. So like I said, he was getting ready for work that morning, and we were told that if he would have gone to work that day like he was trying to, that the exertion, any exertion really besides what he was doing, which was just sitting there, would have caused a very different outcome for him. And that was so eye-opening for me, seeing my little baby sitting there and my husband having a heart attack. Like I could relive that moment, but we're not going to do that today. But I just knew from that day on that I just had to be the healthiest version of me for my daughter and for myself and for my husband, but I was just willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And no just wasn't an option from there. Like the stakes were just way too high. So I decided to hire a coach. And ladies, I had no idea what I was doing. But the thing is that in all my years of dieting, all these crazy diets and all of the things, if something was going to work, it probably would have at that point. So I just figured I'm going to invest in myself and this coach and just do something I've never done before, because it has to work. Like something super crazy just has to work here, right? Like there's going to be a miracle. And little did I know I was going to get my whole entire life back and then some. Like I learned freedom and flexibility, and I learned how to lift heavy weights. I gave up those 1 pound dumbbells, and I just craved more and more and more. I'm like, oh my gosh, like the door is just opening in all these ways that I had no idea. And it was truly that missing link that I had been looking for in all the wrong places. But again, I didn't know any better. So now, 10 years later, I am a mom of 2 girls who are my driving force every day to just set the example that I didn't have growing up. And I want to share that since starting with Queens of Iron myself last July, I've been here since July last year, which is super amazing. But I was coaching prior to that. But just with Queens of Iron, since starting with Queens of Iron alone, I have just grown in so many ways that I didn't even still know was possible. Like I'm still human and growing and going through challenges myself. and facing some of the things that you guys do too. But I have been challenged mentally and physically in the best possible way. And I have grown as a coach, as a person, as a mom, as a wife, a friend, and all of the things in between. Like this group of us, we just push each other to be better and support each other. And I truly thought I was a little bit stuck within my own journey before I came to Queens of Iron. So with the right people in my corner, the right mindset, people pushing me, it just has made me grow so much. And then it's definitely not the case. I am not stuck. So that is awesome. Anyways, I am a certified personal trainer, a women's health expert. I'm also a performance nutritionist, elite training specialist, and behavior change and mindset coach. And my biggest goal from continuing to research, because again, we love the research here at Queens of Iron, is just to educate myself in different areas. And help you all have tactical ways to actually apply this to your life for lasting results. Knowing how to apply different strategies to your life and the why behind why you're doing what you're doing is truly important to all of us here at Queens of Iron. And if you don't understand that, why are you going to keep going? You know what I mean? So when you are equipped with exactly what you need, the education around what your body needs, why it needs it, and how to have a successful lifestyle without restriction, you just get to experience freedom, just mind, body, and soul. And this is truly why I do what I do. It's not just another career for me. I have lived it. I have felt the pain that some of you have felt. And this is truly just such a passion that I get to live out every day at Queens of Iron, because I've truly had my life change in the exact same way that as coaches help change lives. And so that is just a little bit about me. Thank you for letting me share. And I'm really excited to share some strategy this week at the masterclass. That I'm so stoked for that. But I'm going to pass you over to the lovely Shelby, and she's going to share more about herself.
Hey, I am Shelby. I am one of the client success trainers here. So I am extremely grateful to be a part of this profound team, as you're hearing right now, and to serve high achieving women. What called me to want to be a part of the team here at Queens of Iron is the mission here to help every determined woman possible reach their healthiest, fittest self in a balanced and sustainable way. So, a bit about my background. I was taught the value of weightlifting and prioritizing your health and fitness at a very young age. So, I grew up in a very large family. I have 5 siblings, and we're all extremely competitive. My dad was a devoted wrestling coach. He was a 2-time All-American in college, and mom was just crushing it in corporate America. So 2 really great role models while growing up. I essentially grew up in a weight room, though, and running around on wrestling mats. Empowered as an athlete, a female athlete. So as I grew older, I continued as a varsity 3-sport athlete and was part of my high school's weightlifting program. After I graduated, I had a choice to go run in college and study fitness and nutrition or continue my career in riding. And I chose to continue my career in the equestrian world. Fitness was still a key piece in my life, but lifting was no longer in the forefront. So I needed functional strength, balance, stability, and a lot of cardiovascular fitness here. And I'm super blessed to have all of the many amazing experiences under my belt that I have. But I could feel that I wasn't putting my health first all of the time and was missing an important piece of life. That was balance. Farm life asks a lot of a person and their body. And when you aren't fueling yourself, you can wind up in some hairy situations. I've always eaten a whole food, nutritious diet, but with the physical demands of my career, I simply did not keep up with how much I needed to eat. So I got my certification as a personal trainer and nutritionist and started to really put health and fitness back as the center stone in my life. I've always had a mentor or a coach since I was really young, and I've always grown such a strong relationship with them that it felt most fitting to swap roles and begin passing along all of the amazing things that I've learned. The biggest one being counting macros. So this was an absolute game changer for me. I've seen it in a lot of clients as well. It's when you undereat and you aren't fueling your body, the energy levels just aren't there, right? Getting into the gym is tough. So I'm one who would get so laser focused on my daily tasks that I'd forget to eat, or I'd say, oh, after this I'll eat. And then I'd find a million other things to do, right? So having these daily goals allows my competitive spirit to fuel my body and build sustainable habits so that I can show up as my best and most present self at the gym, at work, and at home. And a large goal of mine has always been to help women gain confidence in the gym, having the feeling that they belong there and they can lift heavy weights, right? As much as anyone else. I was fortunate, it was programmed into me at a young age, but it was always something I saw and I still see in a lot of my friends, avoiding in fear of getting bulky or intimidation or just not sure where to start to create a program or actually do the lifts correctly, right? So I love boosting women's confidence and teaching them that it is here and with Queens of Iron's programming that we create a long-term fit, healthy, and feminine physique. And I am super excited to talk to you all tomorrow about 5 different things that could be causing us to not see results in our physiques. And I am now going to pass you off to Miss Ashley.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm Ashley. I am one of the newer client success trainers here at Queens of Iron. Super excited to be here. Just a little bit about me. So I live in Blacksburg, Virginia with my husband, Jason. I have 2 kids, Owen and Emma, and a very grouchy 15-year-old cat named Yoshimi. So a little bit of background. Similar to Shelby, actually, I kind of feel like I grew up in the gym. My parents actually met here in Blacksburg at the gym that my dad owned for many years. So my dad owned and operated a gym here in Blacksburg. That's where they met. And I have memories as a kid of like running around with my parents, watching them work out, watching my mom. And I always kind of say, like, I feel like I got my work ethic from my mom, who's incredibly driven, incredibly hardworking. But a lot of the things that I learned about exercise form and technique really came from my dad, who was really into bodybuilding, took it very seriously. At 69 years old, he is one of the most fit 69-year-olds that I know, still, exercises daily. So real inspiration there for me. But kind of despite all of this, despite growing up with a family that was very fit, very active, very healthy, when I left for college, my weight started to spiral. I developed some very unhealthy eating habits. I had this idea, I guess, that I could kind of eat whatever I wanted because I was active and I ate healthy for the most part, and food also was like very comforting to me, still is, and as it is for most people, right? But my mom was a chef. So we always had really, really yummy food. And family gatherings always took place in the kitchen. So I think it was natural for me that when I got stressed, I turned to food for comfort, right? So I went through college and, that was stressful. And then after that, I got married and then I did grad school. And then I had a really demanding career. And all of these things created stress. And I think, I turned to food as a natural source of comfort for that and not in a healthy way, right? And then I had children and things just got so much harder, right? During my second pregnancy, I started to develop high blood pressure. It was not a fun pregnancy. It was a very difficult pregnancy. I was glad when it was over and I had my beautiful daughter. But after she was born, the high blood pressure stuck around and obviously so did the weight. I was so frustrated with myself because I had all this foundational knowledge about exercise. I loved, eating fresh fruits and vegetables. And, I thought I was eating healthy and I had this guilt. I couldn't believe I had let myself get to the point where not only did I not like the way I looked, but my health was actually in jeopardy, right? So I had this internal struggle where I knew I wasn't living up to my values and what I was truly capable of. So I finally reached a breaking point, decided to make some changes. I had reached my heaviest weight of 230 pounds. And I just started simple. I started creating a regular exercise routine in the morning. I started taking space for myself and realizing, yes, I'm a mom. Yes, I have a busy career, but I'm also worth taking this time for myself, right? I'm worth taking an hour in the morning. And so I started making that routine and kind of gradually doing that. And then I discovered, like all the other ladies on here, I discovered macro tracking, and I learned how to do that on my own. And that was a total game changer. But at that point, I also was doing kind of like carb cycling and doing all these kind of unsustainable diets that I knew just wouldn't carry me forward, into life. I managed to lose the first 25 pounds on my own, but I knew I needed help if I really wanted to take this further, and make it something that was a lifestyle and not just a diet, right? Not just something that was temporary where all the other things I had tried in the past, had never worked, never stuck. So, I found Queens of Iron, which was incredible. I took a leap of faith. I started working with Kristen. And during my time with her, I lost almost 50 pounds. And when I first started working with Kristen, I was in this place where in my mind, I didn't actually believe that I was capable of losing this weight. Even though, like I said, I had this foundation of knowledge, I knew what I should be doing. I just wasn't doing it. And I just had this internal belief that I couldn't do it. But Kristen kept working with me, kept pushing me. And I surpassed what my original weight loss goal was, way surpassed it. Totally reshaped my physique, and completely, and more importantly, transformed my lifestyle and my habits. I'm excited to say that I turned 40 at the end of this year, and I finally feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. And it's just getting better, just getting better and better. So I'm excited about my 40s. My journey was so transformative that I actually kind of felt this calling. I wanted to help other high achieving women like me who just need the right tools in order to create this lasting change. So I decided, I had this long talk with my husband, and I was like, I think I want to do coaching. I think I want to change my career. And of course, my family was like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, I had a pretty successful career. I was, in a leadership position. And I said, this is really what I feel called to do. So I left my career that I had spent 13 years pouring myself into. And I pursued and earned certifications to become a personal trainer and nutrition coach through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I actually opened my own online personal training and nutrition coaching business. And although I absolutely loved coaching, I found what I really wanted to spend my time on was coaching rather than running a business. So, I am beyond thrilled now to finally be partnering with Queens of Iron to help coach women through their own transformations, mind, body, and soul. For me, it's about so much more than just having your dream physique. Like, that's amazing, having your dream physique, but also it's about living your fulfilled life, right? Finding ease in your body. And for me, being as independent as possible for as long as possible, right? I don't want to have somebody help me try to get up off the toilet. I want to be independent for as long as possible. And so I think, hopefully that's, everyone's goal. My approach to coaching really is centered around education and empowerment, and just really building solid habits, because habits are the foundation that everything else is built on, right? I don't want you to just learn how to track macros. I want you to learn how to live your life in a way that supports your health and fitness goals, supports your values and what you believe is important for your health. So, whether you're looking to become the most shredded, strongest version of yourself, or you're really just looking to find that lifestyle balance and feel fit and good in your skin, I am 1000% here for you to support you in reaching your goals. All right, beautiful. So I am now going to pass you back to Kristen.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Beautiful. Well, trainers, thank you so much for your intros. We like to come on and share our stories so you can just better understand who we are and where we're coming from, right? And where our heart lies, which I love how beautifully Ashley shared that it's helping you live in that freedom, right? Live in a body that you love, to be healthy and fit and thriving for the rest of your life, maximum amount of energy, that full on independence, just feeling so incredible in your skin, knowing how to take care of yourself. And like I say all the time, to create generational health, right? I don't think any of us, maybe except Shells, pretty much none of us really learned how to take care of ourselves in a fitness and nutrition type of way, right? Maybe Ash a little bit. And, we didn't know what that looked like. And we all want to set that example for our children and those around us. And I really believe that so many of you do too. And so Queens of Iron is so much about teaching you the healthy lifestyle approach, not diets, ladies, sustainable living, right? To have the play food, but also look and feel how you want to look and feel, which includes confidence, energy. Again, I say confidence, right? Because when you're not confident in your skin, your intimacy with your significant other decreases. When you're not confident in your skin, you can't show up at work and share ideas or lead from the front as much as you could if you were fully confident in who you are, right? Confidence in yourself plays a role in every single area. When you're disappointed what you see in the mirror, when you're disappointed in how you feel, that really takes a toll on confidence and self-esteem, which takes a toll in every other area in your life. We don't want you to live that way. So, beautiful. Well, that was today. Today was introductions, helping you understand who we are. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be diving into several different topics about progress, mindset-wise, about lifting routine, some things that you can tweak to get better results, your nutrition, how it's not actually your hormones, it's actually your habits, and we'll share a few pieces of habits, and then I'll come on and share some client results and why some women are getting great progress while other women are not. Like, what is that factor between the two, right? And then, like I said, on Thursday, Katie will come on and share loads of strategy about just thriving during summer, being able to go out and be social, not miss out on the things, but still be able to hit your goals, okay? Well, excuse me, we'll also be talking through, or we'll have some clients on to share their experience working with us, because hearing like other women say, this is how I felt beforehand. I felt like I wasn't sure if I could do it. I wasn't sure if I could commit. I wasn't sure if I could achieve the things I want to achieve. Like hearing not trainers, but clients say, listen, ladies, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. We have found that women really love to hear that. So we'll have a few clients on. We also have a giveaway. We have a new product coming out called Physique Shaping Secrets, where it's going to be a year's worth of workouts. It's a self-guided, so it's not our coaching program. Excuse me. It's a self-guided workout. And then we'll have an ebook, but it's not like a reading book. It's like a manual. It's like a life manual. So whatever you're facing, you can control F or search. How do I fill my macros? How do I got to eat? What about this? What about this? What about this? Right? And so we just want to be able to reach more people, because it's just the 5 of us, right? So our one-on-one coaching slots, they are almost full. And so we wanted to be able to reach more people, serve more people, touch more people. But I don't really want to hire any more trainers, right? Because we like to keep more of like a mom and pop shop feel versus like a massive corporation, right? Because we love to put so much attention to each individual client. So I'll talk about those Thursday. And we'll be giving away 3 of the Physique Shaping Secret workout package dealio things too. So you'll get more info. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday is going to be the meat and the potatoes of the training. Thank you so much for being here, ladies. If you have questions or want to share about yourself or just chat, shoot me over a message and let's chat. Like truly, our life, our careers are dedicated to serving you, ladies. That is why we're here. So utilize us, ask questions, share, and we'll see you tomorrow, ladies. Thanks so much for being here.